Ryan, how about your building block at guard, dude?
So the game I'm obsessed with tonight, Portland-Memphis. I really like John Morant, $8,200. They played Portland the last 4 games. It's a weird scheduling thing, but they're very familiar with each other. All those games are very high scoring. Their last 5 games, John Morant has played 52.6 fantasy points on average. He is kind of finding his strides, and I think that he's liking to play in these meaningful games as we wind down here in the NBA season. Season average is only 37, so he is blowing up right now. Portland 29th in defensive rating. They don't play a lick of defense, so I think Morant really goes off against Portland tonight.
What about you, Nick? Who are you building around at guard?
Yeah, Morant's one of the guys on my list. I mean, he torched Portland for 46 and 63 DraftKings points, respectively, in their 2 matchups over the weekend. I think given that recent track record, 8,200 is actually a pretty reasonable price. I think this is a bounce back spot for Damian Lillard, too, if you do want to pay up at guard. He's been shockingly bad over the last 10 or 15 games by his standards, shooting like 35% from the field. His free throw shooting, his 3-point shooting are way down as well. You have to think at some point he's going to snap out of this. And this is obviously, close to a must-win game for Portland, which is trying to climb out of that play-in spot. A little further down, Darius Garland at 7,700. No Colin Sexton again tonight for Cleveland. So I think this is a really good spot against that really bad Orlando defense. And then the last guy I'll throw out is Bogdan Bogdanovic at 7,600. Again, not a great matchup against Philadelphia, but no Trae Young for Atlanta. And he's averaging 22 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1.5 steals, and 4.4 threes per game since entering the starting lineup. He's shooting almost 50% from 3. When Trae Young doesn't play, he's just been fantastic.